Hey guys, we are at AIM Expo at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and right now we are at the CF Moto booth. We're with Reed Anderson from CF Moto, who's going to tell us a little bit about the all-new Cforce 1000 Touring ATV.
This is our newest model in the Cforce lineup. It's really an evolution of our previous generation Cforce. This sits at the top of our lineup, Cforce 1000 Touring. The new platform really starts around an all-new engine. So we have an 800cc variant and a 1000cc variant. 90 horsepower on the 1000cc, 74 horsepower on the 800. A couple of electronic throttle control, and an all-new CVT system designed and developed in-house by CF Moto. Larger diameter clutches, both drive and driven, longer belt, and an increased center distance increases durability and drivability of this new engine platform.
This is actually a V-twin engine also.
Right, yeah. The V-twin configuration helps give you the big bore power with a narrower package. 90 horsepower, that's a big upgrade over our previous 1000. It's a bigger clutches to handle that extra power. And so electronic throttle control also helps keep the power delivery smooth. We've got 3 different throttle modes. So work, normal, and sport. Different modes give you a different feel based on how you're riding.
How do you select between the modes, and can you do it on the fly?
Yeah, through the display. A lot of adjustment on our left-hand controls. We can adjust the throttle mode. Mode button right over here on left-hand controls. So normal, work, sport. Just pressing the button toggles through them.
And it'll come up on the 7-inch screen here, which is massive, by the way.
That's one of the first things people notice when they jump on this machine. Big, beautiful display. Sitting right, easy to see. Gives you all the information you need while you're riding.
Now, we did get some time to ride these in Minnesota with you and got to check out that display. And even when you're getting bounced around, it is so easy to read and see what power mode you're in, what diagnostics, how fast you're going. It's very convenient, full color, and interactive. It has Bluetooth connectivity too.
Yeah,
right?
This one has Bluetooth connectivity. It also has Apple CarPlay, and it connects to our CF Moto Ride app as well.
Which is a navigation type system?
Yeah, there'll be other features in the future through the CF Moto Ride app, but we get diagnostics, vehicle information all through the app when it's connected.
Now, one thing that really impresses us is just the small touches, things that you don't see on a lot of other manufacturer machines. These are 1 1/8 inch fat bars. These are, usually you see these on a motocross type ATV.
Yeah, I think the bars coupled with the hand controls too are, really ergonomically correct and convenient, comfortable to ride.
Yeah, when we were trying them, well, actually, we didn't even get to ride one that had these bars on it, but I would imagine it gives you a more rigid, more leverage.
Yeah,
in your
gives you a great feel. The EPS on this ATV is also adjustable, independent of your throttle mode. So we have 4 different EPS modes that you can toggle independent of your drive mode. So you can adjust the assist where you need it.
4 modes?
Yep.
I don't think anybody has done more than 3. So let's talk about personal storage.
So on this one, we've got sealed storage here in the fender. Keeps your stuff clean and dry. Gloves, goggles, phone, whatever you have.
Wallet, yeah.
Wallet. A difference you'll see on this generation versus our previous generation is the controls are flipped and probably a little more familiar to people. Shifter on the right-hand side. That's different from before. And our combined brake is now on the left-hand side. So you can now conveniently hold the brake and shift at the same time.
And then you've got full covers on both steel racks, front and rear.
On this one, its towing capacity is up from 1,100 to 1,800 pounds.
And speaking of that, you've got a big 2-inch receiver back here and it's actually pretty well extended, so you don't have to worry about pulling it, a longer receiver out of your truck. It's going to fit no matter what you do.
Yeah, no, real convenient. I think another thing you notice back here is a new, larger, more form-fit muffler And I think one of the things people notice when they jump on here is the sound quality is great. This thing sounds really muscly and kind of like a tough wheeler.
Yeah, when we got to test them out in Minnesota, it wasn't overly loud, but it has a very pleasant rumble to it,
Yes.
very crisp sound too.
Yep.
The engine feels very tight.
Yeah, no, the sound quality is great on this one.
Really doesn't lack much of anything for power. Okay, Reed, let's talk a little bit about the shocks on the two different machines. They are a little different.
Yeah, so on the Cforce 800 Touring, you have your standard twin tube shocks, preload adjustable. When you step up to the 1000, you get gas pressurized monotube shocks that are preload, rebound, and compression adjustment, front and rear. So suspension travel also went up from the previous generation. We're now at 9 inches in the front, 9 inches in the rear, and overall a little bit wider too for better stability.
50 inches wide, which is, you know, for a utility machine, the only thing that bests that are some of the models in the Sport 4x4 category that come in at 55. Everybody else is in that 48 or below range. It's, when we were doing our testing, really good stability, cornering ability with this machine. It didn't want to push into the ruts, you know, and
yeah, the ride quality and handling is great with this machine.
Are we going to see a single-seater version of these in the future? Or?
TBD, I guess. Nothing to announce at this time.
But, you know, the demand might be there in the future. That's the corporate answer. So let's talk about the passenger seat. Very convenient handholds, you know, multiple ways to hold on, stadium seating so you can see over the driver's head.
Right, this is a super sturdy seat, really comfortable. It gives the passenger a good experience when they're back there. Feels confidence inspiring.
On the drive, you have two selectable two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and diff lock. Show us how that works.
Sure, so all the diff lock or the front differential controls, two-wheel, four-wheel diff lock, you push the button. So it can all be accomplished with just your thumb.
Yeah, you don't even have to let go of the bars, and you can do that on the fly too. Do you have to stop to engage the front diff?
Lower the speed. I can't remember the exact mile per hour, but lower the speed low enough, it'll engage.
And you get your shifter here, which actually we found that this is very easy to move around. It's not notchy at all when we were testing back in Minnesota.
Yeah, the shift feel is excellent.
Yeah. How about maintenance? Key maintenance areas.
Yeah, a couple. Grab the easy one back here. Battery is super accessible under the rear rack. If you ever need to maintain the battery or jump one of your buddies, this battery location is great.
That's a pretty good sized battery too there.
Yeah, and then checking the engine and trans oil. Just under this cover right here, super accessible. That's your checkpoint and fill point for both of them.
While we're down here, I want to point out you got steel pegs on this thing. Great for mud riding, you know, where a lot of other competing machines just go with the plastic integrated stuff in the floorboards. And these are replaceable too if you had to, but I don't think you're going to wear them down anytime soon.
Air filter is located in the top center here, nice and high, keeps it out of the water and splash.
Testing hand guards are standard.
Yes.
And these are the full wraparound too.
Yep, these mount outside and inside the hand, so real sturdy handguard design.
Then lastly, let's go around to the front and show everybody, you know, some other manufacturers are still dealing with halogen headlights. This thing has LED lighting all the way around.
Right, full LED lighting. When you step up to the 1000cc model, you get a few extras. And part of that is the center signature light. I think it gives it a great look. Everybody's going to know that's a CF Moto coming on the trail.
This winch is also, I think it's a 3,500 pound winch.
3,500 pound with synthetic rope.
And that is standard equipment. I mean, this is the way this machine comes. This is the base model and the premium model all in one.
Right. All this wrapped up for $9,999.
That is insane. I mean, a comparable vehicle like this from, we'll just say a Polaris and Can-Am, they're the only ones that make a 1000cc two-rider ATV, would cost you $5,000 plus more.
Yeah, this model really plays in the field with $14,000, $15,000, $16,000 ATVs, and it definitely holds its own.